Namaste to all. I am Ramesh Kumar, Assistant Professor, Department of OPM from Jyoti Vidyapeeth, University Jaipur. Today our session is basic of computers. So first we start introductions. So we know the father of computer, that is invented by computer, is by Charles Babbage and has been invented in 1936 to 1938, and his year is 1791 to 1821, and he was an extraordinary talented science, mathematician, economist and engineer also. So what is computer? First of all we will understand what is computer. So computer is an electronic device which takes data as an input and after processing gives outputs. So this is the definition of computer. But now modern computers have the ability to follow generalized sets of operations called programs. These programs enable computers to perform an extraordinary wide range of tasks. Okay, so this is the definition of computer. That means this is the prototype of the process models of the computer. Here input data and output, and between process is the simplest workflow of computer. So after taking input and after processing these and outputs, this is the process model of the computer. So the process that can be applied to data are two types. That means the CPU has been divided into two parts, ALU and CU. So ALU, arithmetic logical operations, that means one is arithmetical operation, another is logical operations. In arithmetical operations are performed like addition, subtraction, multiplication, divisions, etc. And in logical operations are performed also. Examples: greater than, less than, equal to, opposites, etc. The corresponding figure for an actual computer looks something like this. So this is the ALU, the function of ALU. CU means control unit. The control unit gives the instruction that what next operation to be executed. So this is the block diagram of computer, where input data takes like this, and this is the CPU, which has been divided into two parts. One is ALU and another is CU, and this one is memory. So data takes from memory, and here CPU processes the data, and after processing gives some outputs. So this is the block diagrams of the, you may say, prototype of the computer, by which you can understand. So this is input device like keyboard, mouse, that are used to input data and instruction to the computer, called input. And output device which gives output after taking inputs, that is the output, like printer, visual display unit, that are used to provide information to the user in desired format are called output. Control unit, as we know, control unit gives the instruction that what next instruction to be executed. Arithmetic logic unit, this is the brain of the computer where all arithmetic operations and logical operations take place. Memory, all input data, instruction and data entering to the process are stored in the memory. That means what? Memory, in memory data are stored, information are stored. Okay, so memory has been divided into two parts. One is primary memory and in another is secondary memory. In primary memory, data are stored for temporary, while in secondary memory data are stored for long time after the power is cut out or after the power is switched off. So okay, primary memory is volatile memory and secondary memory is permanent memory, that means saved for long times. So now we will understand characteristics of computer. Speed. These are the characteristics of computer: speed, accuracy, reliability, versatility, and storage capacity. So speed means the computer does not tired. In 1 second there are 3 or 4 million instructions to be executed. Accuracy, it gives more accuracy with respect to human minds, and nothing error like human minds. So this is the accuracy. Reliability, computers can carry out same type of work with a very fast speed without any error, without any tiredness, and for a long time. Versatility, computers can carry out wide range of work from data entry and ticket booking to complex mathematical calculation. Okay, so it is versatility, that means it can do lots of work without tiredness, like ticket booking, mathematical operations. You can see YouTube, you can see video, you can see movie at the same time. So it is like a multitasking. It is multitasking, multi-programming. So if you can input the necessary data with the correct instruction, computer will do the processing. Now last one is the storage capacity. Computer can store a very large amount of data, a fraction of cost of traditional storage of files. Also, data is saved from normal wear and tear associated with the paper. So storage capacity is very good. It does not wear and tear. It does not lock the data. It does not wrap the data. It is stored for a long time without any losing or without any corruption of data. So it has a large storage capacity. So what is the advantage of computer? Computer can do the same task repeatedly with the same accuracy. Computer do not get tired or bored. Computer can take up routine tasks while releasing human resource for more intelligent functions. So computer can take up routine tasks while releasing human resource for more intelligent functions. So these are the advantages and disadvantages. Computer have no intelligence. It has no discrete power, no intelligence, no self-distinct power. They follow the instruction blindly without considering the outcomes. It depends on the instruction of human beings, so it does not take decision according to environment, according to its temperature, according to its another things. So regularly electric supply is necessary to make computers work. So it needs regular power supply, which could prove difficult everywhere, especially in the developing nations. Okay. So one thing is disadvantage. It needs power supply. Without power supply, it cannot continue. It cannot do for long time, and your data may be lost. So this is the disadvantage of the computer. So thank you to all. I think you like my videos, share my videos, comment my videos, and subscribe my videos more and more. So thank you to all.